So hello friends, today we'll study about integrated rate equation for first law for first order reaction, right? So we have already studied what are integrated rate equation in the previous video. So we just have to integrate the differential form of the first order reaction, right? So you know first order reaction has the rate dependence on the reactant to the power 1. Okay, so for example, this is the reaction that reactant changes to product and the rate is equals to K into R to the power 1 because it is first order reaction. So order is 1, right? So the differential form of the first order reaction is minus dr by dt is equals to Kr, where minus dr by dt denotes the rate of change of concentration of reactant over the time, right? And reactant concentration decreases, therefore minus sign comes. Now we just have to integrate this to find the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. So we'll just for integrating we would consider the same type of terms to same side. Okay, so we'll write R in the denominator and dt in the numerator on the right side. Okay, so it will be dr upon r will be equals to minus k dt, right? We have just rearranged the terms. Now we will integrate this both sides. So what will we get? We will get, after integrating this term, we will get ln r, and after integrated this term we will get minus kt plus I, right? So I will write it here. After integrating this term we will get ln r. Okay, this is log, and after integrating this we will get minus k t plus integration constant. I is the integration constant. Now to find out I, we must take time 0, and at time 0 that reactant concentration will become R0, that is initial concentration of reactant. So what will we get? At time 0 this term will be eliminated, so I will be equals to ln R naught, right? So I will be ln R naught at time 0 and R will be R naught, initial concentration. So now we will put this here in this above equation. So what we will get? ln R is equals to minus kt plus ln R naught. So this is the final integrated rate equation. Okay, now I'll erase all the other equations so that you don't get confused. This is our final rate equation, integrated rate equation for first order reaction, right? Now if we compare this with the straight line equation, what we will get? Straight line equation is y is equals to mx plus c. So y coordinate here is ln r. Okay, m is the slope, that will be minus k, and x is equals to time. Okay, and c, that is constant, it will be, or intercept will be ln r naught. So let us draw a graph. Y coordinate is ln r, and m is minus k, that is slope is minus k. Okay, and x coordinate is t, that is time, and intercept is ln r naught. So this intercept will be ln r naught. So this is the graphical representation of the integrated rate equation for first order reaction. Okay, now how will we find K from this equation? How we will find K from this equation? We just have to rearrange all the terms and we will find the K. So K will be ln R naught minus ln R upon T. Okay, so K will be ln R naught minus ln R upon T. Or how can we write this? Am I right? If we put this term here, then ln R naught minus ln R upon T. Yes. So now how can we rearrange this again? So K will be equals to 1 by T. Ln R naught minus ln R will be equals to ln R naught divided by R. It will be equals to ln R naught concentration upon R. So this is the rule for log. Okay, so this is how we can find the rate constant. If we know the initial concentration of reactant, final concentration of reactant at time t. Okay, so now we will convert into natural log to the power 10. Log to the power 10. So what will happen? Ln will become equals to 2.303 log to the base 10. Okay, so we can write it as K will be equals to 1 by T, or here you can write 2.303 log R naught upon R. Okay, so if we draw a graph here, so what will you get if you draw a graph between time and log R naught upon R? Okay, so time will be the x coordinate and log R naught upon R will be the y coordinate. So you will get slope is equals to 2.303 upon K. So this is another equation for finding the K. So this is how we find out the K from the integrated rate equation of first order reaction, right? So there are many reactions which follow this first order, like decomposition of N2O5 and decomposition of NO2, and also some radioactive reactions follow first order rate. Okay, now we'll solve a problem to understand it better, right? Now let us see a problem related to this integrated rate equation. So for example, a question is given that N2O5 gas is decomposing to 2 NO2 gas plus half O2 gas. So they are asking for the rate constant of this reaction. So how to find it? Given is the initial concentration of reactant, that is N2O5, is 1.24 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole per liter, and the final concentration, that is after 60 minutes, the reactant concentration, that is N2O5 concentration, is 0.20 into 10 raised to minus 2 mole per liter, right? So they are asking for rate constant at 318 Kelvin. Okay, so we have already derived this formula, that K is equals to 2.303 upon T log R naught upon R, where R naught is initial concentration which is given in the question, R is final concentration of reactant which is also given in question, T is the time change, that is 60 minutes, and K is the rate constant that we need to find out, right? So we will just put all these equations, all these quantities. So here the mole per liter will cancel out the unit and some log value will come, and here the time is in minutes, the final K value will come out to be in minutes, per minute. That is, final answer will be in per minute, and you just calculate and tell me the answer. Okay, now we will solve another problem related to this. So this is our next question, that 2N2O5 gas decomposed to 2N2O4 gas and plus oxygen gas, right? So we have to find the K, that is rate constant, and given is time, at time 0 second the pressure is 0.5 atm, and at time 100 second the pressure is 0.512 atm. Okay, so first we need to see at time 0 the concentration of N2O5 is 0.5, that is the pressure of N2O5 is 0.5, and initial concentration of the product is 0 and 0, right? And at 100 seconds the concentration of N2O5 becomes 0.5 minus 2x, okay, because it decreases by some quantity. So let us take at 2x. So, and the product will be 2x, and for calculation purpose we are taking the 2x, right? Now what will be the total pressure, that is PT? It will be equals to 0.5 minus 2x plus 2x plus sorry, here x will come because oxygen has only one coefficient, plus x. So what we will get, 2x and 2x will cancel out, and we will get 0.5 minus x. We will get 0.5 minus, sorry, plus x, right? So P total is 0.5 plus x. Now we will calculate the pressure of N2O5 at 100 seconds. How we will find out? For that we need x quantity. So x from this equation will become, x will become PT minus 0.5, right? Yes, x will become PT minus 0.5. So I am writing here. So what we need to find out is pressure of N2O5. So what was it? It was 0.5 minus 2x, right? So it will be equals to 0.5 minus 2 into PT minus 0.5. Okay. So after calculating this, what we will get? It will be 1.5. This will be 1.5, and this will be minus 2 PT, right? Now pressure for 100 second, that is total pressure for 100 second, is given as 0.512, right? So we will put 0.512 here. So what we will get? We will get 0.476 after calculating. You can check also by calculating. We will get here, after calculating this, after putting the value of pressure 0.512, we will get pressure of N2O5 0.476, right? So now we need to find out K, and we have all the quantities. What are they? Now you know that K is equals to 2.303 upon T log of, you have studied that R naught upon R, right? But here reaction concentration is not given, here pressure is given. So this will become P naught upon P. It will become P naught upon P, that is initial pressure, that is 0.5, of the reactant, and the final pressure which we have calculated after putting this value in the equation, we were getting 0.476, right? And time is 100 second time change, and K we will find out. So we have all the quantities: initial pressure, final pressure, and time, and we will get the K value, and we will get K value in per second. So this is how we calculate the rate constant in case of gases when the pressure is given instead of concentration. I hope you have understood this topic. If there is any doubt, you can ask me in comments. Thank you.